what's up, everybody? Well, Coach. Welcome back to Big Things, Kentucky. Come on, Coach Bew, I need you back, man. Well, let's go and get this out of the way, Coach. You had a nice week. Here. Go flash your standings up.
Hey, refer to me as Primetime Pick'ems. That's who I am, baby. Mr. Primetime Pick'ems. I guarantee it. In my Denzel voice.
She'll be here, I guarantee you.
Much more, I guarantee it.
And I can guarantee you that I will see to it that Harvard does not ignore that. Because I can guarantee you there isn't a bum on the street that looks as raggedy and ridiculous as what I'm looking at right now.
All right, man. You know, you ran off a little lucky week. You know, we had some games could have went back and forth. Mainly one, I think, looking back on last week, I think the big one would be Scott County, Bryan Station. You know, you've been saying that, you know, maybe it's time, maybe the Scott County.
You know, that you started now. I won't say what I said. Say what I said.
That maybe the Scott County dynasty is starting to crumble.
That's exactly right. Got some chinks in the armor. They've been exposed. Great Crossing is breathing down their neck. I said that. But you know what? Coach Jim Godfather McKee, I mean, you know, he's a Hall of Fame coach. Let's just go out there.
Yeah.
He's got his staple on there. He'll figure it out.
He's starting a freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Right.
So Hall of Fame career and the first time ever he's starting a freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be all right. We just taking some growing pains right now.
Could be. Just I know
you
right
know,
now.
I don't know. You already putting the sheet over us and saying it's over.
I didn't put the sheet on you. I just said they breathing down your neck. That's all I said.
Right.
But right now, let me bask in this glory.
Really, Coach.
My future's so bright.
All right, man. You know what, man? We finna start this week 5. We finna get into week 5, all right? So that's over. That's over. You take your little sunglasses off. It's over. Coach.
Keeping them on the whole broadcast.
All right, man. Well, week 5. Here we go. I think before we get started,
before we get started, Coach, didn't you say in the last audio that if you lost, I'd be up here by myself? Isn't that what you said? Isn't that what you said, Coach?
Look at man.
I'm just saying, now, why are you here? Right? Oh, no. That's all I want to know. But that's all right. I'll let you sit in, man. You know, let me sit in. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You can be my special guest.
Your special guest. I can't say nothing right now. I can't say nothing right now. But
shirt too.
Okay. Looking at week 5, man, we got some nice games on the schedule for this week. First of all, congratulations, Great Crossings, on their undefeated season. But now I think they step up a little more in caliber as they go to Bourbon County, Coach. Great Crossings is 4-0 right now. They just beat East Jasmine 42-6. Bourbon County's 2-1. They've had two COVID games, so they've only played 2 real games. They beat Harrison County in their last outing 42-0, Coach. Anything you gotta say about that one?
Should be a good game, man. Good, exciting game. Like you said, Great Crossing kind of stepping up in weight class. Hey, man, but hey, I like the fight out of them, man. I'm taking Great Crossing in this one all the way.
Well, you know, man, it's interesting. Gabe Nichols continues growing as the Great Crossings quarterback. Coach Bolin says, you know, there's a lot of potential in him. Now, he'll be taking on Clay Estes, who is the Bourbon County quarterback, and Coach David Johnson. They just haven't got any traction just yet. Everything seems to kind of always something's going wrong or something's going on in Bourbon County. But, Coach, give me Bourbon County for the upset on this one, Coach.
You digging yourself a bigger hole, ain't it?
Coach, I got to make some big money.
All right, that's cool. Continue.
All right, up next, we got Lincoln County at East Jasmine. Lincoln County is 1-3. They lost to Bell County 33-14 last game. East Jasmine, they've had some close games, but they just came off a nice little whooping from Great Crossings. It was homecoming too, though, so it's 42-6. East Jasmine's 0-4. Coach, man, can the Jaguars get the train rolling? They back home at the cage. What you got for them, Coach?
It's been a rough season for the Jaguars, man. They just
Freshman quarterback, though, Coach.
I mean, hey, freshman quarterback, that seems to be the thing with you, Paul. Freshman quarterbacks. Is that what it is? But anyway, man, I think, wow, this is a tough one here. You know what, East Jasmine? I got faith in you on this one. I'm riding with East Jasmine.
You know what? I'm taking Lincoln County. Let's go, Lincoln County. Come on, baby. I need this win. All right, up next, we would have had Frederick Douglass, Henry Clay. Okay. Up next, we would have had Henry Clay at Frederick Douglass. Unfortunately, this is a COVID cancellation, and Frederick Douglass will get the win, which will push the streak to 25 if we're counting, you know what I'm saying, even though it's a COVID forfeit.
I mean, did you really think any otherwise, Coach?
Man, Henry Clay has been improving, though. I mean, but granted, this was going to be, this was. Anyway, we're just going to leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Lafayette traveling to Madison Central. Madison Central is probably the most improved team in our area. 3-1 under new coach Mike Holcomb. Totally different team when you watch them play. Much more physical, doing big things, man. Coach?
I mean, look, Lafayette.
They've improved.
They have improved. And that's just the I guess the DNA or the trademark from Coach Shaw is, put his team through the ringers and with hopes that it'll pay off during the playoff time. I'm going with Madison Central on this one, though.
Madison Central. All right, Coach, I'm going to take Madison Central, too. All right, Coach, man, up next we got Morgan County at Paris. The Bulldogs, we both picked against them. That's your only loss. Was the Ludlow.
Only by 3 points, wasn't it?
It was close.
Yeah, 3 points. I've been Mr. Perfect, Coach Bew.
Wow. Paris is 2-2. Man, Morgan County is 2-2. They're led by running back Jordan Sexton, who has been doing big things toe to note. He's got 423 yards and 9 touchdowns on the season already. Paris they've been doing pretty well on defense, but they're going to have to stop this running game, Coach. Are you feeling Paris?
Why you always make me pick first? Is what
Well, fine. I'll take Morgan County, Coach. Give me Morgan County with the win over Paris. I'm sorry, Greyhounds.
Dang, you going against the Greyhounds again?
I'm going against the Greyhounds.
Morgan County with the win over Paris. Give me Paris.
All right, Coach.
Give me Paris.
Up next, Coach, we got Coach Parks surprising 2-2 Berea Pirates will be on the road at Pineville, who is 3-1. Coach, 2 1A teams. What you got on this one, Coach?
Man, don't know too much about Pineville. Is that who that was?
Yes.
I don't know a whole lot about them. Berea has been playing some decent ball here lately, ain't they?
Yes, they have.
You know what? Give me Pineville on this one.
You're going to take Pineville. I'm going to ride with the Pirates. Come on, Coach Parks, man. I need this win. This is my way to catch up right here, Coach. I can't believe I'm playing catch up against you, Coach.
Hey.
Up next, we got Madison Southern at Pulaski County. Madison Southern's 1-3. They always seem to be a slow start. They defeated Lafayette last week. Pulaski County is a surprising 1-3, but they've lost to pretty much a who's who of, they've lost to Corbin, Lexington Catholic, and Boyle County are their 3 losses as a 1A team.
Tough losses.
Quarterback's out right now as far as we know, still isn't playing this week. So, Coach, man, who you got?
Quarterback out at the high school level is a big thing, man, because usually the backup there's a significant
And he's a good one. He's a good one. Drew Polson.
There's a significant drop in talent to the backup. I'm taking Madison Southern, man.
You're going to take Madison. Give me Pulaski County. Hurricane Walter Smith, I know you're doing your thing. But right now, I'm going the opposite way on all of these coaches.
He's pressing, baby.
I'm pressing. You got the pressure's on me right now, and I don't like this seat. I'm about to change seats for real, Coach.
He's pressing right now, but ladies and gentlemen.
All right, up next we got in 1A, we got Dayton, Kentucky High School coming to Sayre, Coach. Dayton's last game, they lost to Estelle County 50-8. And they'll be taking on Sayre, who was off last week.
Man, Sayre doing big things, man. They got to give respect when respect's due, give props where props due. Their defense is doing some great things. You got some ball hawks over there, too, by the way. Kid by the name of Brock Kaufman doing his thing over there, man. At least 3 interceptions that I know of on the season. And may have another one on there that I missed. But, man, defense, I'm going with Sayre. I ain't even going to talk you to death on this one. I'm going
why
to Sayre.
you still talking? Sayre.
I'm going to
Let's
Sayre,
go Sayre. I'm Sayre right there, too, Coach. All right, Coach. Now this one's going to be interesting. Paul Lawrence Dunbar, the Bulldogs, 1-3. They've been struggling. You know, they just came off the Frederick Douglass Street bandwagon. Scott County, who's 1-2, they had a bye week, Coach. Just lost to Bryan Station on really a last-second play as far as the Bryan Station quarterback get loose on the scramble. Freshman quarterback, like we said, with Scott County. Coach, do you want me to go first? Or you want
No,
me to
I go first. Ain't no thing with it. Hey, man, this is like a game against your wife against your mistress. Ain't it, Doc? You don't know who. I'll tell you right now, I'll take Scott County. They'll come back for the rebound, man. Dunbar, man, just got,
You picking against the Bulldogs?
Yeah.
The third best team in Lexington? You called them the third best team in
I can't even
Lexington.
give them that right now, Doc. I cannot even give them that right now.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going Scott County too, though. Let's go Cardinals. All right, up next we got Bryan Station, a hot off for that Scott County win. Big play by Trenton Cutright, the quarterback. You know, sophomore, first time starting since the 8th grade. Traveling to Taste Creek, Coach. Taste Creek struggling right now. They just had a COVID week last week, and they're just young. You know what, man? Give me Defenders, Coach. I'm riding Defenders. I'm just letting you know.
You even got an ass.
So you ride with Defenders, Coach?
You already know.
Wow, Coach. All right, Coach. All right, man. For Friday night, this is right up here with probably one of the better games of the evening. We've got 2-2 Franklin County, who lost to Ballard, will be traveling to 4-0 Woodford County, who had a COVID off week last week. All right, Coach, man. What you feeling in this one?
Man.
Well, you want me to go first?
Nah, I'm riding with Woodford County on this one, man. Let's go Wofo.
You give me Franklin County on this one, Coach. They're my Eagles, baby. Hey, Coach, I got you. Yes, sir. You about to lose all of this ground you made up. You know that, right?
We'll see, baby.
All right, Saturday, man, we got a game. We got West Jessamine traveling to Ashland Blazer. You know, it's always interesting when a Central Kentucky team travels to take on an Eastern Kentucky team. Ashland Blazers a little down right now, you know, having rebuilding their team from last year's powerhouse. Coach, man, I just want you to know, give me the Blazers.
You getting the Blazers on this
Yeah, I'm
one?
going to take the Blazers on this one.
First of all, let me say, I ain't never picked so many games in my life right now, dog. You done failed every game.
Coach,
it's Kentucky to pick for you to try to catch up. You picking classes I ain't even picked before. That's all right, though. I'm taking the Blazers, too, on this one, man.
All right, Coach. Now, for our game of the week. We got the Bible Bowl. We call it the Bible Bowl. Some call it the Holy War. Undefeated Lexington Catholic. Undefeated Lexington Christian on the Eagles versus everyone tours. I talked with Coach Doug. I sat down and talked with both head coaches about their team and this upcoming game. Here's that. Coach, man, it's been Eagles versus everyone this season. I know we've talked with you before and you talked about, you know, your whole thing is if you got a good team, you want to play great teams and let us see what happens. But, Coach, did you expect to be 4-0 coming up?
Well, you know, we went going in knowing that we could. There's every ball game we played that you know could be in jeopardy. You know, we didn't. We knew that the teams we were playing were going to be well coached, and well prepared, and elite teams. And you know, we've been able to navigate it and piecemeal it together and be able to get the win. So, so far, so good.
All right, Coach. Now, go on to this week. The two private schools in Lexington head-to-head, both undefeated. I mean, we can't draw this up any bigger, Coach. And you seem to love this stage, these types of games, Coach. Kind of tell us about this game and what are your Eagles going to have to do to come out of this with a victory?
Well, first of all, Coach Smith and his staff over there are doing a fantastic job. With the talent they have, we knew that they had a lethal offense, and we had to put points on the board. And that team over there's figured out a way. They've got a will to win. They remind me a lot of the team we had a couple of years ago. And they figure out ways to win. They keep fighting. They were down 2 touchdowns with 8 to go on the road in Covington Catholic, and come in and score and to get an onside kick and go down and score and then score to win the thing in the last minute. And then they're all but dead in the water against, Pulaski County and, under a minute to go, and they complete a big pass to Busen and makes a lot of big plays. And, of course, McGrath's a great kicker and playing some receiver this year, and he gets up there and he just absolutely nails a 53-yarder to win it. So, we did that same kind of recipe a couple of years ago, and, teams start believing in that. So we know that, we have a tremendous amount of respect for Lexington Catholic and their staff and their program. And even though it's a rivalry, it's not really what I would call a contentious rivalry. We play them in about every sport, but the last 3 years, 3 out of the last 4 years, we've been able to come out on tops. A couple of those games, I don't know how we did it, but we were on top when the clock went off. So we expect a dogfight. We expect to get everybody's best shot. It's going to be a sky-high environment. Maybe the biggest crowd we've ever had at LCA. When you consider it's our first home game, it's our back-to-school bash. We got a lot of alumni coming in. There's a lot of college coaches coming in to see the game. All the media will be there. 2 campuses a mile away from each other. No COVID restrictions to speak of. So, the weather's supposed to be great. So we're just excited to really have a great Friday Night Lights atmosphere at Eagle Valley and showcase our campus. And hopefully our kids will respond and play well.
Coach, we just want to wish you the best, man. I'm going to keep picking against you because it seems to be working for us. So, just know that I'm riding with you, Coach, but I'm just going to keep it like we're going.
Now, Coach Truck, we go back a long way, brother.
Yeah,
I know where your heart is, okay?
Yes, thank you, Coach. Thank you.
So hey, and let's give a shout out to Big View, man. I've been keeping up on a daily basis. I love the Green family, and I'm just so happy that he's made a turn, and hopefully he's on the mend to get back in the booth real good so he can start giving us LCA boys a little love, a little shirt tug, a little tip of the cap, and get back out there.
But we love the excitement that you bring to Big Things County with everything you're doing with LCA. Again, Coach, wish you the best with supporting the Eagles Fly, Eagle Fly. And thank you again, Coach.
Appreciate all you guys do for high school football, man. So glad Big Things is back up and rolling.
All right, here we are with Lexington Catholic head coach, Coach Nigel Smith. Coach, man, I mean, you had a bunch of staff changes and COVID and everything else, and y'all start out the gate 4-0 with 2 huge wins, Coach. Tell us about this team.
Well, right now, we're still trying to find ourselves. I mean, we've had some big plays and some big games. Obviously, Max DeGraff with the big kick against Pulaski. And, offensively, we did some great things in the fourth quarter against Covington Catholic, with the PRP game, make sure we came out of there with a W after, a game that, people could say is a trap game. Got some good athletes on that team. So we're just trying to, and it's worked out. We'd rather, learn about ourselves while we're winning games than losing those games.
Now, Coach, man, I guess one of the biggest differences from last year's team, you have Walker Hall kind of showed up, last year he was maybe 3rd string back. What happened, Coach? Where this dude come from?
So, Walker, LeBlanc, with a few other guys, they've really put in their work in the weight room over the winter. Even though, like I said, dealing with COVID and all the things that we had guys that were dedicated and disciplined themselves to try to make themselves and then make the team better. And that's what's paying off for him and for others right now. The work that you put in the wintertime and in the summer when it gets hot, eventually it's going to pay off, and that's what's happening.
Now, this week, we got some people call it the Holy War, the Bible Bowl. Both of y'all are 4-0, a mile away from each other. Coach, what are your team going to have to do to get this victory?
Well, this is the best team we get to play this week. No matter what we look at it, you can only play one game at a time. And the team that you play is the best team that you're going to get a chance to play, each week. So what we try to do is to try and keep it simple, keep our guys focused on what the game plan is. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be on TV or on the media and social media about what this game is or what's going to be about or what's happened before. Our job is to, when we go out there this afternoon at practice, is just focus on what's in between the lines because nothing outside is going to affect what the score of the game is. You can't carry anything from last year over. Nothing that we do later on is going to give us anything in this game. So, everything that we got to focus on is just what's in between those four lines. We control our emotion. We control the way that we play so that, we control the ball game. That's our goal is to, whatever happens out there, we got to make sure that we're the part of doing it.
Now, Coach, I love that, because like you are very even keel, Coach. We don't see you too high or too low, and your team definitely follows after that. How do you instill that in them? How do you keep them from getting too high or low?
I mean, it's a lot of work, and when you got high school kids, we used to be in high school, understand kind of how it is. We just got to show them, examples of why it's so important to have that focus and eliminating all the distractions. If you can just look back, just at results. If you let things kind of go out of hand and get outside of what you're comfortable with and what you can control, then, we got results in the past that say that, that's not good. And we also have results. We can look back, we can bring guys in that played beforehand that were on state championship teams and let them talk to the guys and say, hey, if this is what you do, if this is what your goal is, there's a way to do that. There's a way to get there. And so we've got a lot of examples we can point to that are, right there. We can go right down to the trophy case and says, if this is what you want, if you want to win games like this, there's a way that you got to do it. You got to really focus on just the game. Don't let things get distracting for you. Don't let other people tell you one thing or another. They're not the ones that are in the meetings. They're not the ones that come to practice. That's where you got to win it is, when it's quiet and when everybody else is, going home and doing something else. That's where you got to do your work.
All right, Coach, man. Well, we'll definitely be at the game this week. Want to appreciate you for coming on, Coach. We didn't get to catch up with you guys usually preseason, so we might have saw this coming. But again, congratulations on a great season so far. You're doing big things, Coach. I got your back, Coach. I have on my Lexington Catholic shirt, Coach, repping the Catholic Knights. Keep doing big things, Coach, and thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. Coach, we'll be there too, at Lexington Catholic. It's going to be a big game. Coach, who you picking?
Woo! Boy, it's going to be a tough one right here. Give me the team, the blue and white. I'm going with blue and white.
Real, Coach. You got to pick a team. You trying to pull a Coach truck. Come on, man. We win and we ride.
Man, yeah. They don't like them and they don't like them. So, it's going to be a barn burner. When they all,
would you make a pick, man? Come on, you just drag it on, make a pick.
When these two teams meet, it's always an instant classic, man. They play each other very well, very tough. But if it came down to it, and if I had to go with it, I'm taking the LCA. I got you, Coach Bew. Big blue shirt, tug.
I'm just letting you know. LCA, I talked to Coach Doug. We had a good conversation. That's my dude. Like I say, he's on the Eagles versus everyone tour, but sometimes the tour got to stop. And right now, The tour's on pause, baby. Let's go Knights.
Wow.
Like, Coach, now for our bonus pick, we're going to have a bonus pick this week. Yeah, I'm throwing one more out there, Coach. Just the bonus pick, because this is two of the biggest programs in the state. Trinity and Mayo play this week, Coach. Who you got? Shamrocks or the Bulldogs?
Does this game count against mine?
Yeah, this game count, Coach.
Wow. Boy, you trying to get some get
I'm
back.
just letting you know. I'm picking Mayo, Coach.
You trying to get some bit. Trinity versus Mayo?
Yeah, I want the Bulldogs.
What's their records?
It don't matter, Coach. Trinity versus Mayo. Come on, Coach. The two top programs in the state. Who you got,
I'm
Coach?
taking Mayo too.
Really, Coach?
Okay. Hey.
Anyway, great show, man. You know, again, update on Coach Bew. Even Coach Doug was asking about Coach Bew. He's in Tambark doing rehab. Should be out soon. You know, it's just a matter of him getting in, doing what he needs to do. And we got your support, big dog. You know, be calling in, checking in. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey man, last week, big coach, I felt your presence in me. I was just a vessel. I felt your presence tingling down my spine. The picks was just coming out around me, dog. I couldn't miss. And I felt your presence, dog. Like I said, I was just a vessel. You was picking them, baby. You was picking them.
All right, man. I do want to say this was probably the first time that the pep talk actually worked, though.
Hey, man.
So I'm just something to know, Coach Bew. He's taking your spot.
Nah, I ain't, baby. I'm always behind the cameraman's favorite cameraman to the day I die.
Well, man, wrapping things up, we want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and continue to enjoy Big Things Kentucky every Thursday. Check out our Big Things at the Game. This week we'll be at the LCA Lexington Catholic game, representing, yes, sir, like we always do. And as always, we want to remind you to be a living donor. This is Coach Truck, filling in for Coach Bew, the cameraman's favorite cameraman. Hey.
Yes, sir.